Architect, ano po yung maaring mga modern technologies that will possibly cut down itong EDSA Rebuild project po natin?
Yeah. Kasi challenge ko nga sa mga architects, planners, designers namin sa Palafox, I always tell them, when better is doable, good is not good enough. So tama si Presidente, there might be better alternatives. And yung mga modern technology ngayon, you can even have 1,000 scenarios, alternatives. And it can help you have a good decision. But so I agree with the President, postpone muna. There must be better alternatives. And if you look at the big picture, EDSA is circumferential road number 4. American Corps of Engineers, they proposed 6 circumferential roads in Metro Manila, and I had proposed 10 circumferential roads. Ginagawa na yung number 10, yung connection between Bataan and Cavite para ma-bypass ng Central Luzon at Calabarzon yung traffic sa Metro Manila. And EDSA is functioning as 8 parallel roads. It's a major artery, minor artery, major collector road, minor collector road, shopping center access road, military camps access road, residential access road, schools road. So it's functioning as 8 parallel roads. Nasaan yung 8 parallel roads ng EDSA? Between EDSA and C5 at saka and C3, we should have at least 4 parallel roads, 8 total. Nasaan yung mga on the east of EDSA, gated military camps and gated communities.
Oo.
And,
ano yung White Plains? Yan ba yung mga Corinthian Gardens? Yan ba yan?
Lahat, pati sa Makati, mga
Pati
village
yung mga
sa Makati.
campo, military camps natin.
Oo, parallel. Kaya kulang talaga and yung capacity ng EDSA na-exceed na. And mga ginagawa namin na kasi since 1970 nagpropose na ako. Natulungan ko na 40 countries. Nakikinig sila. Bayan natin, very challenging.
So ito pong EDSA Rebuild natin, nabasa ko nga Kaweng, no, ang proposal, kinakausap daw yung mga gated communities dyan, yung mga subdivision po, na sana daw po ay pansamantala na pumayag na buksan, no, yung gated subdivisions.
Yeah, nasabi ko yan, matagal na, maraming nagalit sa akin. Kasi 1973, after the OPEC oil crisis, yung mayor ng Los Angeles sa City Council, binuksan nila yung gated communities in Los Angeles. Pati yung Beverly Hills, Bel Air, Hollywood, binuksan lahat yan. After the OPEC oil crisis of 1973, although nakalagay doon, a camera is watching you. And kaya mula nung 1973 oil crisis, mga gated communities inside the cities, it's open na. Kasi let's say, you don't have to be a planner. Sige, progressive cities in the world. Yung mapa ng Metro Manila, let's say Fort Bonifacio, Makati, Ortigas Center, isuperimpose mo yung Manhattan. Manhattan, every 70 meters may parallel road. Sa Metro Manila, iikot ka sa walls ng military camps, walls ng cemeteries, walls ng gated communities. Hindi porous. Kaya traffic sa McKinley and all of that. Kasi you don't have to be planner eh. Kunin nyo na mga mapa ng progressive city. Barcelona, Madrid, Singapore, Hong Kong.
Barcelona parang grid yung kanilang mga kalye.
Grid with diagonal. Diagonal. And then, thanks to Asian Development Bank and NEDA, I was appointed external consultant of the Philippine Development Plan 2023 to 2028. Ang assignment ko, seamless connectivity, transportation and infrastructure, both physical and digital. And I said, there are 32 modes of urban transport. Sa atin, less than 10. And infrastructure, there are 20 kinds, less than 10. Sa atin, kulang na kulang talaga. Kaya napag-iwan na tayo. So, seamless connectivity. And then nag-comment din ako, bakit development planning natin sa Pilipinas, electoral calendar, 3 years and 6 years. Elsewhere in the world, immediate action program, short-term, medium-term, long-term, and visionary. Kaya after my participation sa Philippine Development Plan, kami, Palafox Houses, Palafox Architecture, may na kami advocacy. Philippine Vision 2050, well into 2100. a first world economy, a first world country. And doable yan.
Doable.
Magkaisa lang tayo.
Let's get together. Sunday 25. Sunday 25.